Welcome back to another of our favorites compilation videos here on A Stream in Life, where we are picking our favorites from our 2017 travels in our Airstream. Today we are talking state parks. Now this one, we didn't actually stay in that many state parks, so it was actually a little difficult. I do have 5, because we always try to do 5 favorites. But I'd say the top 3 are really the ones we remembered, and we had to go looking for the 4th and the 5th. Okay, so number 5 favorite state park from our travels would be Picacho Peak State Park, here right outside of Tucson. I guess it's like Casa Grande, Picacho Peak area in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually the first place we went after we left Tucson last year.
Yeah, it was like an hour north.
Yeah.
Hour only because we were towing the Airstream. If you're in a regular car, probably 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But we hiked Picacho Peak, which has kicked my butt, by the way.
It was a hard hike. It's actually
much harder than you would think.
It's actually, we think, just as hard as Angel's Landing, just not as scary. And there are chains on Picacho Peak.
There are chains,
but
yeah.
but you're much more protected. Mm-hmm. But it's a really nice park, very desert.
Oh, it's beautiful, especially at sunset.
Yeah, we really liked it. Number 4, Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park in Montana. That one, the actual campground is just kind of normal. It's nice enough. You have hookups and everything.
Cave.
Yeah, the cavern itself, or the
Cavern.
cave there. Oh my goodness, I loved it. It was so cool. You have to check out our video about it if you haven't already seen it. And
I think we did do a video on that.
we did, yeah, and we would highly recommend going to that cave. It's very different from any other cave we've ever been in. It was very cool.
And we've been in a lot of caves.
He has. I haven't been in that many caves.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, number 3 favorite state park would be Lost Dutchman State Park here in Arizona. That's out in the Superstition Mountains, and it is gorgeous. This one actually kind of cheats because we did this one in 2016 before we left and started our moving around.
Yeah.
But it was so nice, we had to include it in this. It's just gorgeous. I think you have some really pretty photos or something in the video. We'll make sure that there's something.
Very nice, very quiet, kind of like Gilbert Ray, just right outside of Tucson.
Gilbert Ray's our special one for later, so save that.
Oh, sorry.
But
my bad.
Lost Dutchman is...
We didn't coordinate this before the video, as you can see.
So Lost Dutchman, beautiful Superstition Mountains. We were in a no hookup. No, we had hookups. We had full hookups in that site, but there are no hookup sites in that campground as well. And we will probably end up staying there again next winter when we're in the Phoenix area because we loved it so much. Number 2 favorite state park, or should I wait and do our little special Gilbert Ray?
Well, now that the cat is out of the bag.
Okay. So Gilbert Ray, outside of Tucson, over in the Tucson mountains, it's right near Saguaro National Park West. It is not a state park. It is a county park, which is why it did not make the list. But it is desert camping at its best. Full hookup. No water. Has electricity.
No water.
Has electricity.
Yes.
50
amp.
Which is
no,
important.
Wait, maybe it's 30.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It gave us AC in the summer.
It's beautiful enough to be there dry camping.
Yeah. But it does have electricity on some of the sites, and just absolutely gorgeous desert camping.
It's very nice.
Really, really nice. So if you're in the Tucson area, we highly recommend Gilbert Ray out to the west.
And it's cheap, too.
Yeah. Okay, number 2 is Snow Canyon State Park.
Oh.
Yes, in St. George, Utah. We love this one.
Amazing landscape in that entire park.
The hiking, it's unbelievable.
The Red Rocks are right there.
Yeah. And we stayed in a no hookup campsite because there are hookup campsites, but you are on top of your neighbor.
You're right next to each other.
If you can do dry camping, those campsites are like nestled into the Red Rock, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is one that if we are back in St. George again with the Airstream, we will be staying there again because it was unbelievable. Loved it. Which leads us to our favorite state park. We didn't even actually stay in this one because we boondocked outside of it, but our favorite state park is Valley of Fire in Nevada. Talk about beautiful.
That's like Snow Canyon times 10.
Yeah, we just really love the Red Rock there and the cragginess, and it just looks like another world. It's just so phenomenal.
It's not like Sedona. I mean, that's beautiful. Snow Canyon is beautiful, but the Red Rocks in Valley of Fire, they are so incredibly unique. It's really tough to describe, actually.
And they have a wave there that you can hike, and the fire wave, and I think it's just the different layers of the rock and how it looks very flowy, and it's just, and then sometimes it's very I don't know. It's really hard to describe. You can check our videos about it, but
Super cool.
it is phenomenal and very often overlooked. It's not that far from Vegas. So if you are going to Vegas, maybe take a day trip to Valley of Fire State Park. I don't think you would regret it because it is amazing.
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah,
unless you don't like incredibly beautiful things, you won't regret it.
So that's it for our favorite state parks from our 2017 travels. We are going to do at least one more of these compilation videos here coming up. If you have another topic you would like to see us do, or of our favorites from our travels, leave it in the comments below, either for 2017 travels or to keep in mind for our 2018 travels, because I'm sure we'll do this again for our travels this year. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.